Hello, horror fans, and welcome back to Dead by Daylight. In this episode, we're going to try out the unknown's perks as well as talk about his power. So let's begin with his power here, and his attributes. He's of average height, he has a normal terror radius, and he has the basic speed, so pretty much your basic killer in that way. His power is UVX. Some believed a specimen was recovered by the military for their experiments. The code name Unknown Venom X. Press the power button to charge UVX. Once ready, press the attack button to launch UVX, a bouncing projectile which creates a blast area upon impact. Survivors become hindered if touched by UVX while airborne. Survivors touching the blast area become weakened. Weakened survivors lose health states if touched by blast areas. Survivors lose weakened by successfully staring down the unknown. Special ability, hallucinations. The unknown will intermittently create hallucinations. Hallucinations cannot be created while charging UVX, performing interactions, or in proximity to map objects like hooks. Whenever survivors are touched by blast areas or otherwise weakened, the next hallucination spawn time decreases by 10 seconds. The unknown can teleport to hallucinations, leaving behind a temporary decoy. Survivors can remove hallucinations from the trial with the Dispel ability. Weakened survivors take longer to dispel. If Dispel is not completed, survivors become weakened and trigger Killer Instinct. So, you might have seen that in my first video I did on the unknown with his ability, or his power there, because I was using it when I was doing the Mori video. Basically, this thing seems to pop out of his chest and can launch the projectile, and then he has the hallucinations, which he can teleport to. Now let's get into his perks. Unbound. Pain lingers in the air, an alluring aroma that excites the impulses. This perk activates for 30 seconds after a survivor becomes injured by any means. After vaulting a window, you gain 5% haste for 10 seconds. This effect cannot stack with itself. Alright, so basically I can move faster if I go through a window after injuring a survivor. Not feeling like that's the greatest perk of all time, but alright. Unforeseen. Terror takes many forms and whispers devastating lies in its victims' ears. When you perform the break action on a generator, your terror radius transfers to the generator for 30 seconds, and its radius is set to 32 meters. You gain undetectable status for that duration. Then this perk goes on cooldown for 30 seconds. Now that, I think, could actually be a really good perk for some killers. Bubba, for example, could really use that to sneak up on survivors. Undone. Hope is the delusion that keeps its victims alive. When a survivor misses a healing or repair skill check, gain 3 tokens, up to 30. When you perform the break action on a generator, if you have any tokens, consume all of them. For each token consumed, the generator loses 1% total progress and then becomes blocked for 1 second. Then once the generator is unblocked, it starts regressing. This perk goes on cooldown for 60 seconds. I like this one. This could really work for a gen regression build. So originally I was planning on using the 3 perks in this video, but Unbound and Unforeseen... Unbound I really just don't think is that great of a perk. I mean, it's sort of like the one Resident Evil character's perk, where basically you're just able to vault windows and such faster. Not really that great. Wesker's perk. Couldn't remember his name for a moment. And then Unforeseen here, I'm not going to use in this video because of the fact that I'm going to be playing against bots, and any of the undetectable perks really don't work against the bots because they know where you are. This perk, as I said, I think does have some great ability. It's just when you're playing against bots, as I will be in this video, it's not going to do much. So, we will go ahead and leave that one off. I will take in this Undone perk though, and I'm going to try to make a build around it that I think could do some real good. So let's see how it works. I did also want to go over his perks here a little bit, or his power add-ons. So especially his ultra rares here. So we have Captured by the Dark. The documentary purported that the disappearances were linked to small town cinemas. Audiences left the theater feeling uneasy. Survivors begin the trial weekend. Decreases the maximum number of hallucinations that can be spawned by 1. So we'll try that one out. And then we have iridescent OSS report. The report was redacted to the point of being meaningless, but still, theorists tried to extract meaning from it. Decreases teleport cooldown by 5 seconds. The decoy left behind after the unknown teleport takes 10 seconds longer to disappear. When created, the decoy has the same terror radius and red stain as the unknown. Discarded milk carton. She decided to take the long way home and wave goodbye to her friends before parting ways. Doubles the UVX projectile's bounce strength. Homemade mask. The killer had made the mask in the shed in his backyard, where he would bring the others when the sun went down. Survivors who dispel hallucinations suffer from the blindness status effect for 45 seconds. This could be a really good one against normal players. As I said, against the bots, it doesn't really work because they'll see through it. Some maintained obscure game cartridge. Some maintained Project Apple Pie evolved over time, turning to new forms of media for results. Triggers for 20 seconds following a teleport. Increases the action speed for breaking down pallets, breakable walls, damaging generators, and vaulting windows by 30%. Serum vial. The molecular structure of the substance was synthesized in the lab, but its effect could never be replicated. Survivors within a hallucination's aura range suffer from the exhausted status effect for 10 seconds. Okay, so these are sort of interesting at the rare level too. B-movie poster. The movie was rumored to be state-funded propaganda made specifically for something called Project Apple Pie. Survivors damaged by UVX's blast area suffer from the broken status effect for 30 seconds. Footprint cast. The cast sits in the Museum of Weird in Sarasota, Florida, and has long since been debunked. Decreases the time until the next hallucination spawns by 15 seconds when a survivor becomes weakened. Front page article. The assailant had torn gaping holes in the walls of the cabin and drove the family into the woods. Performing the break interaction on a pallet or breakable wall decreases the time until the next hallucination spawns by 50%. Hypnotist watch. Hypnotherapy was recommended to recover repressed memories. What emerged from his mind would be his undoing. Survivors hit by UVX will, while it's airborne, suffer from the exhausted status effect for 10 seconds. And vanishing box. The magician was popular at children's parties and quickly became the top suspect. Survivors who complete generators become weakened against UVX. Interesting. Very tempting choices here. I'm going to go with this one, though, because I like the idea of having the faster hallucinations when I break pallets. So for the overall build, I'm using the new perk Undone. I'm going to use Oppression and Overcharge to try to get them to miss some skill checks, and then Barbecue and Chili so I can find them on the map. And I will be sending us to the new map so we can check it out. I have seen it a little bit. It is very big, so I think that could be a bit problematic, but we'll do our best. Let's jump in and see how we do. Alright, so this is evidently the killer shack on this new map. We have the theater there, but I really don't want to go into the theater yet. Okay, so somebody definitely spawned over here. Yeah, I think I saw somebody. Alright, I lost him. Alright, so we got her. Oh, almost got her there. Alright, they did the one in the theater. Alright, so we got Jane down. They did get a generator done, unfortunately. Fang also evidently was around because she cleaned off her ability. Let's see where they are. Alright, so we got one over there and two over that way. Alright, so we got her wounded with it. And we're in the theater here. Not exactly sure about the theater, so I'm just going to put Jane up on this hook here. I know somebody's been working on this generator, so I do want to stop them. Not having a lot of missed skill checks. Another unfortunate thing about bots. Alright. I will take Jane out if I can. I mean, it's a bot, so I'm not really worried about it. Okay, it's Michaela's over here. Doesn't seem like I slow down really when I have this up.
Right.
It is interesting how one goes in her ear, one goes up her nose, and one goes in her eye. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to take this pallet. Oh, wow. Alright, well, they got 2 generators done there. I am getting better with that. Oh! Alright, got Michaela down. Yeah, the perks aren't really working just because the bots don't really miss skill checks, so bit unfortunate. We got one over here and one over there. Not good at all. Yeah, I can't afford to do that. And I got stuck behind a bush. Alright, somebody was not back here, so that's a good thing. But she's over there. There we go. Alright, they're running back to that generator over there. There they both are. Oh. Ah. Really? Alright, I got her to flee that area. Interesting. She got the blind on me, but I got her injured. Ah.
Is this?
Alright, we got her down. The other two are wounded, so that's a good thing. That was not the one I wanted to go to, unfortunately. That was the one I had wanted to go to, was this one over here. Oh. Nice. Oh, she's able to be moored? Then let's go ahead and set her down. Still have not gotten the good Mori on Sable. It's unfortunate. Alright, Michaela got healed. There's Michaela and Fang right there. Perfect. Give her a little something to remember me by there. Let's go check out the theater because I want to give them time to rescue.
Is this?
Alright, so there's the basement in the theater. Popcorn area and such. We got the projection room up here, very cool. And a bathroom, complete with stalls and everything. Oh! Oh! Darn it. And I lost it. I don't really want the Fang, I want the Michaela because I want to be able to Mori both of them. Let's go ahead and hit this. Alright, so they went and healed somewhere. Most likely they'll work together. Just wanted to check out the theater on the inside a little bit there. Oh, and there's a little arcade here too. Very cool. Very, very cool. I like it. Alright. There they were. Oh, that's just too big for me to lunge around. There we go. That's what I was wanting. Oh, she's ready to be moried. I did not realize that. Alright, well, I guess we'll get her, and the Fang won't get moried. Unfortunate. I'm behind her, but she's got some distance there.
You're gonna see this.
Ah! There we go. We still got her. Fortunately, we can't mori her, but you know what? We'll still put her up on this hook right here.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Alright, so this is where I'm going to go ahead and end this video. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and click that like button. If you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and I hope to see you all in the fog.